What would straight people not know about dating as a gay person? Because, we're straight.
There's that.
So I walked to the back studio because that's where we keep our gays.
Wow.
Always hiding, huh?
We have a gay holding room with Kaylee and Tommy as supervisors.
Dark Abbey.
Dear God. But anyway, this all came about because I had a first on my podcast this week. I have done the Breakup Breakdown on the Pioneer Network owned by Bert for 3 years. And I have not had a gay man interview in those 3 years. Oh. And it's not for a lack of trying. The way my podcast works is people will submit either their own personal stories or people who have spoken about their breakup on social media or people they just want me to do like private investigator work on and like DM them and ask about their breakup, like somebody they went to high school with. And I have DM'd so many people over the years trying to diversify the types of stories, the type of people that come on my podcast. And I've not been able to get a single gay man on the podcast until this week. And so it brought up...
Is that your like Great Marlin?
I feel like a true ally now. I'm like, finally, the gays. And we ended up having an off-air conversation after he told me this horrible breakup story where he said that his ex cheated on him with like 50 guys. It was a whole thing. And so we ended up having this off-air conversation just about what it's like to date as a gay man. Because as a straight lady, I obviously would not know. And he dropped a statistic on me, he dropped some information on me about the LGBTQ plus community. He said most gay guys do not want to be monogamous, which I found shocking because all of my gay friends are lover boys. Like they are looking for their husband. So I ended up bringing on Ryan Sheldon, who wrote a book called F Boys Are Boring, A Gay Man's Guide to Dating Everyone, to talk about what it's like to date as a gay man. And he said that his therapist actually said the same thing. He said his therapist said that actually 90% of gay men will have a open relationship at some point in their life, which I found crazy. I'm like 90%. Like that's
high.
That's a majority. And that's just something that I would never know because most of the gay couples I know are in monogamous relationships. And so we talked about other things that I, as a straight person, would not know. And he said that gay men also have a huge body image problem within their community. Like the standard of what you need to look like as a gay man to be quote unquote competitive in the space. Like you have to be like the beauty standard, ripped abs, chiseled jawline. Whereas he said when he dated women, it was totally different. Like women just want to be treated well. So you can look however you want to look. I mean, be somewhat attractive, but as long as you treat your lady well, it's going to be fine. He also said that on Grindr, the gay dating app, which I thought was just like Bumble for gay men.
No.
Did you really think that?
I literally thought, I was like, oh my gosh, my friend's on Grindr. He's like, he's trying to find his husband. No, apparently it's literally just like McDonald's, but for banging. And you could be totally faceless on that.
Yep.
You just be swiping on a blank screen.
Yep.
Why? I thought the whole point was, find someone attractive, especially with the beauty standard being what it is.
No, I think it's because the gay guys that I know, they're in open relationships or they just want to be free. Like they're not trying to commit and like get into a relationship at all. And so Grindr is kind of the same way. Like I had to do Tinder. Yeah, but I had to do an investigation on Grindr, right? So this is how I know what Grindr looks like. So on there, like without there being pictures of your face, it's like D pics sometimes as the profile picture.
What?
Yeah. Because I just feel like a lot of gay guys, especially the ones I know, they're just here for a good time, not a long time type of thing. So it makes sense that the dating app, it just goes hand in hand with that.
You had your stat. Like if 90% of them don't want to be in a monogamous relationship, then an app like Grindr needs to exist in order to fulfill that and make that stat a reality.
Katie, is there like a lesbian equivalent or is it more serious? Like is there a ring?
Well, the lesbian is the opposite. It's the complete opposite. Because with lesbians,
our first thing is married immediately.
Right then and there. All right, you're the love of my life. All right, how are we going to have children? Let's plan this out right now, today.
We shared a Starbucks grande, so clearly we are meant to be.
We are soulmates.
Go get that turkey baster. Let's get this going.
Exactly.
And the last thing I wanted to ask him about was how do you play out dates? Because with straight relationships, you have gender societal norms. Like, okay, typically the man pays, and I know I'm probably getting my vodka soda paid for. So what do you do in that situation? And he said in all the dates that he's been on, you just kind of feel out the energy. Like you just kind of feel like who's going to pay. Like so he might pay one time, he might pay the next time, and you just kind of flip flop. But he also said that there are some instances where he wants his man to be the man in the relationship. So I guess you kind of get the best of both worlds. But I walked to the back studio, again, our holding room, and I went to the gays and I said, what other gay stuff do I not know about? spilled the secrets, and they went really quiet.
You mean gay dating secrets?
Gay dating secrets.
Nah, just all of them. Don't limit us.
Well, with the premium subscription, we can give you everything.
I want to know all the gay things, and of course, I made things really uncomfortable. So maybe there's not as many secrets as I thought, but I was curious. So I thought I would open the floor.
Well, I can tell you that when it comes to the lesbians, we are very different from the gay men. Do we even have a lesbian Grindr? I don't think we do.
No.
We have lesbian dating apps, but
yeah,
like her, Tammy, and a few others I can't think of right now. But I think it's, I don't want to say that it's easier, but for me, when it comes to the dating, I am always the one who pays. Always. I'm the masculine presenting of the dating whatever, and so I'm always the one who pays, and I'm constantly wanting, because I have boobies too, so like hold the door for me, pull my seat out, but I'm always the one paying, and I don't even know how to switch over, because it feels like if I don't pay, I lose the interest.
Is it because you always initiate it and never give the other person the opportunity to do so?
No, I've actually sat there for a second, was like, maybe she'll reach.
Okay.
And it doesn't happen. Or if I get to a door, I'll give it like a couple of seconds. I'm looking for my phone to see if she'll reach for the door, but it's always me.
I think the only secret that straight people don't know about bisexual people is that nobody wants us.
No.
Nobody wants to date bisexual men or women for different reasons. The lesbians do not want bisexual women.
I thought about it once.
The straight men do not want bisexual women. And it's because we have this stereotype that we are cheaters, we're promiscuous, and they're right, but it still hurts.
That's why we stay away.
If I want my heart broken, I'll give one of you a chance for sure.
That's fair.
Okay, I feel very educated, and I feel like a better ally as of this week. Maybe, or maybe not. Maybe I'm going to get canceled on the internet. One of the two.
The Bert Show.